Gold prices are a little changed here at the NYMEX on Tuesday. Pretty much the story we've heard constantly about gold. Here to talk to me about it today is Matt Hoverman. He's an independent metals trader here at the NYMEX. Matt, thanks so much for being with us. Let's jump right to it. One of the things that you've been focusing on, and maybe this market is shifting to a little more of a focus on, is the ECB finally cutting rates in upcoming June. Is that what you're seeing?
I think that's practically priced into the market. Okay. This morning what we saw is the German central bank came through and said that they would support the ECB's decision to go ahead and do some monetary easing following in June. So I think that we're going to see that being priced into the market, and I think that'll probably cause some deflation in the euro versus the dollar.
So you do see it as putting another bit of a floor under the price of gold currently?
Yes, that's going to keep the market up right now. What we'll see is that if the euro comes down versus the dollar, we'll see the market come down slightly in gold, I think, but what's going to keep the market up is the tension between Russia and the Ukraine.
Yeah, and looking at Russia-Ukraine, I mean, we feel like it's constantly been a back and forth, are things going to get worse? But now we're hearing some more news out of the area that maybe Russia's going to pull back on the amount of nat gas that's allowed to flow through Ukraine. What are you seeing on that?
So yeah, next month what they've decided is that if the tension continues, what they're going to do is they're going to cut off the amount of natural gas that they're allowing to go into the Ukraine, which would also limit the amount of natural gas that will be flowing into Europe. This is causing a lot of tension in European economies, and a lot of the countries in the EU are starting to step back their sanctions and their rhetoric of sanctions against Russia out of fear that there might be a natural gas squeeze in Europe.
Do gold traders have to worry about this?
Well, I think that if there is an increased tension there and there is a natural gas squeeze in Europe, this would cause some safe haven buying in gold as well.
All right, and so what's your final take near term for gold? Should people just remain on the sidelines?
I think so. I think that the market's been stagnant for a while despite a lot of important news that's coming out, and not that many people are actively trading gold. Our volumes are pretty steady right now. So I think that we need to see some real new news out of the Russian-Ukraine situation, or some domestic news here with our monetary policy or with the ECB next month.
All right, Matt, thanks so much for your take.
No problem. Have a good day.
That's Matt Hoverman. He's an independent metals trader here at the NYMEX. For The Street in New York, I'm Joe Dell.